Howdy folks. Today we are going to look at webcams, or well, one webcam in particular. This is the cheapest and one of very few webcams available on Amazon to be shipped in a reasonable amount of time here at the end of May in 2020, when webcams are something everybody wants and nobody has. So the reason I'm looking at them is as you probably noticed, I've been making more videos recently, and I am doing a lot of experimenting with OctoPrint, and therefore I've got a webcam set up on the mill. I've got one set up on the 3D printer, and for the day job, I need one sitting on top of my main workstation inside the house. So the last few days I've been, or well, last few weeks, I've been taking one of the cameras back and forth between all of these different applications, and it's really getting old. So I'm not one who's going to spend $200 for, hobby cameras, but this one was all of 38 bucks with overnight Prime delivery. So yeah, we're gonna see if it's worth buying, worth using. This is the brand name right here, Aoozi or whatever. Yeah, it looks like their other products are like, a cheap little picture frame and some other little home goods kind of stuff. Not exactly a well-established consumer electronics brand. But yeah, let's open it up, see what this thing looks like. And tape is stronger than my knife is sharp. Awesome. All right. All right. So, honestly, it doesn't look too terrible. Feels a little cheap compared to your traditional Logitech offerings. The fit and finish is kind of crap out of the box, but what do you expect? Nice long cable, kind of looks like it's been returned. So we'll see how that goes. It does come with one of these cute little springy tripod dudes. So this might actually turn out to be useful to if I can like hook it around. Yeah, it looks like that'll stay. Be able to hang it on various parts of the mill, things like that. So that might turn out to be useful. Let's see, what does this come with for documentation? We've got yay, support warranty, who cares? And the instruction manual, which hopefully doesn't go any further than just like, hey, plug it in. One of the other things that might be useful with this, it's not autofocus. And normally you would say that's a bad thing, but when I'm sticking this on the mill and I've got a fixed focal distance and I don't really want it trying to focus on things in the background as the table is moving around, fixed focal length could actually be a good thing. So yeah, let's get this hooked up to some kind of computer type device, and let's see what kind of video it makes. All right, so this is the cheapy cam doing 1080 with its built-in H.264. And yeah, it's actually surprisingly decent. I'm looking at a monitor right behind the camera. Yeah, I'm kind of impressed. Yeah, the picture quality really isn't all that bad. It handles motion decently well. The colors are passable. Yeah, they're not awesome, but they're passable. And yeah, overall, I've got to say I'm pretty happy with it for, the 38 bucks during a pandemic. Can't really complain about that. As a point of comparison, let's look at the Logitech C920. Alright, so this is the well-known Logitech C920. This is the little camera that pretty much everybody has. And you can see, let me look over at the monitor here, you can see that, look, it does autofocus. It frames me better with less of the background, if that makes any sense. I haven't moved, I'm sitting in the same place, and the camera's on the same tripod that the earlier cam was on. So yeah, you can see it fits me in frame better with less of the background, if that makes sense. On the other cam, you could see the seat of the bike over here. So you can see that the colors are better on the 920, and it's got more realism in general. It's just all in all, it's better, quote unquote. But considering you can't get them today, and if you can come by them, they're used. They're going for $150 or such, which is a little suboptimal. So yeah, all in all, it's a better camera, but you can't get them right now, so that's not really the point. So let's flip back over to the little guy and see what go a little more into what it can do. All right, so now we are back to the cheapy cam. One thing of note here, this thing claims it has a stereo microphone, but I noticed on the prior recording I did have the double VU meters, but on the prior recording of this guy I also accidentally left it set to the internal microphone of my laptop. And when I set it to use the webcam microphone, it only has one side. So not sure I'm buying the stereo microphone thing. But what do you expect for 38 bucks? A couple of other kind of weird things with this guy. It's got two lights on the front, a red one and a green one. The green one seems to mean that it's recording. The red one means that it's on. When it first powers on, the green one comes on, but it's kind of dim on the red one. It's a little weird there. And then it takes quite a while to boot. It looks like it actually boots up initially as some kind of Ethernet device and then switches over to being the camera. I don't know if that's part of the OTG ability that it has. You can plug it into like an Android device, or if that's just some, weird, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any good answers as for why it's doing that. It could be nefarious. It could be completely benign. I don't really know. I'll figure it out later. So yeah, that's the weird thing there. Playing around with the focus is a little difficult because the focus ring is smooth. There's nothing really to grab onto. There are two little notches you can almost get a fingernail into, but it's still kind of suboptimal there. But it does have quite a bit of range. I've noticed you can turn the ring all the way around a few times in order to get from, kind of lock to lock. I've actually never hit anything that I would call a lock. I don't know if it'll actually unscrew all the way and then all the parts will fall out. We'll find that out after I'm done shooting the video. All right, back over on the bench, let's do a little bit of comparison here. You can see that it's about the same size as the 920. Does not come with a lens cover, but then again, the 920 didn't either. I bought that separately. Let's see. The mounting mechanism is very, very similar. The cheapy guy doesn't have the little, third pivot that the 920 has. I may have been a little overly critical of the fit and finish on this guy. I figured out after I had critiqued it that it still has shipping film on it. So let's take that off quick. So there, when you look at it without the shipping film, that's a nice tacky rubber, very similar to the 920. And then it closes a little better. Got a nicer look on the front. Still honestly feels pretty cheap, but at least it's shiny and cheap. So yeah, that's pretty much what there is to see with these little guys. So I'll have a link down in the description if you want to pick one up. And other than that, yeah, I hope you found this valuable, and we will see you next time when we'll be back to actually using the cameras instead of talking about them and shooting some footage of making some chips. Until then, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.